Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll show you how to replace a throttle and choke assembly on your John Deere lawn tractor. And I'll specifically be doing this on a 155C tractor today, although the same principle will apply to many other John Deere lawn tractors. And this is the part here I'm replacing. The throttle lever here, as you can see, is broken off. You cannot just replace single levers on this assembly. You have to buy the whole thing. Although you have to do this, it's not that expensive. And you can actually do this whole repair today with a slotted screwdriver. Also, if you prefer, you can use a 5/16 or 8mm nut driver instead of the slotted screwdriver. The first thing you want to do is remove the hood from the tractor. So just lift the hood up first. Now disconnect the connector to the lights here. Now to get the hood off, just simply bring it back down a bit, lift it up and pull back. And with the hood off, you can easily see where the cables go on the engine. This is the throttle cable over here, and this is the choke cable right there. Now what you need to do is loosen each screw that holds the cables. And now just simply grab the cable, bring it down like this so you can get the Z-band out of the hole here, and pull down. And now repeat the same procedure over here for the throttle cable. And just remember that the throttle cable went into the bottom hole of this assembly. And it might make it easier if you have both levers here in the down position. To remove this part, what you need to do is go underneath and push in some clips and then pry at the top here with a flat screwdriver. And these are the clips here I'm talking about. I'm showing you the new control assembly. So you have to go underneath, push in these clips, and then pop it up from the top with a flat screwdriver. And here's the assembly under the console. You can see the clips I'm talking about. Now it's a bit tricky because there is not much space under here to go with your hands and push these clips in. If you have a really long screwdriver, you can push them from the outside here. So I'm just going to reach under here, push one of the clips with my thumb, start prying it out with the screwdriver. And it's a bit harder to push in the clips on this side. Now if you're pushing these clips with your thumb, you're going to notice it will sting your thumb as soon as they pop. So you may want to wear some thin gloves when you do that. Now what you want to do is pull the whole assembly from the top here. And here's an up-close view. Again, this was the throttle lever. The cables were still good. And here's the new cable assembly. This is part GY20948 from John Deere, and this part was not actually that expensive. It was only like $30 here in Canada. I thought for sure it would be a lot more than that, so I was quite surprised. And to reinstall the assembly is quite easy. Now to get started, just shove the two cables through the console hole. You're going to see the cables come through down here. And once it gets down here, you can pop the assembly into the console. Once you hear it clicked, it's in there properly. So once you have it installed like this, you want to find out which cable is for the choke and which one is for the throttle. Just simply move a lever and you're going to see that cable move. So I'm going to start with the throttle cable over here. Now you want to grab your throttle cable, insert the Z-band into the hole here. And now you want to insert the cable behind this clip. And again, I'm doing this with both levers in the down position. And now for cable adjustment, I'm just going to push it to the left as far as I can. And just hold it while you tighten up the clip here. And you want this little clip fairly tight, but don't overdo it because you could easily strip those threads. And now just try out the lever. And you should see it move like this. And now you want to do the same with the choke cable. You want to insert that Z-band into the hole. Then put the cable under the clip here. And I'm going to use the nut driver to do this. Again, I'm pushing the cable to the left as much as I can. And remember that the throttle and choke levers are in the down position. And I'll try out the choke lever to make sure everything's working. And all seems well. And the only true way to know if these are installed correctly is to actually start up the engine. And everything seems good with this new throttle and choke assembly. The reason why I was putting on the choke was to make sure that the choke was actually engaging. That's why you saw the engine go down and then rev back up when I put it down. So by starting it up like this, you know for sure that everything's okay. And now you can just do one final check before you put the hood on. And at this point, everything looks good. And your cables are going to be routed on the side of the engine like this. This is the choke cable and this is the throttle cable at the bottom. And now just simply reinstall the hood. When you install the hood, you want to slide this pin here in the grooves on each side of the front end of the tractor, as you can see from up top here. And now you want to reconnect this connector here for the lights. So that's all there is, guys, to installing a new choke and throttle lever assembly on your John Deere lawn tractor. So thanks again for watching. Please share and like this video. You can also follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. And have yourselves a great day.